Welcome back to Wes Explains Best. Today we're going to do a Khan Academy tutorial on adding polynomials. This is the intro. Let's go ahead and get started. So here we have 5h cubed minus 8h plus negative 2h cubed minus h squared minus 2h. A lot of mumbo jumbo for just combined like terms. One thing you want to check, anytime you have parentheses, you want to check the sign out in front. If it's a positive, essentially you can erase the parentheses. You don't really need them. Parentheses just kind of indicate that something could happen, be affected, or multiplied and distributed to everything inside. But if it's a plus sign, it means nothing changes. Essentially what we can do then is just erase all the parentheses because there's nothing out in front of this one either. And we have negative 2h cubed. We'll leave it as it is. H squared, negative, leave it as it is. Negative 2h, leave it as it is. Now what we do is we are going to look for like terms. So anytime we have a variable that's the same with the same exponent, that is a like term. So here we have h to the third power, so the 5h to the third power. And then we have another h to the third power here. We have an h squared here. Looks like there's no other h squareds. We have an h here and an h here. What we're going to do now is just combine what we see. I always start from the biggest exponent and work my way down. So we have 5h cubed minus 2h cubed. I'm going to write it next to each other this time, and then next time when you guys got the hang of it, I'll get rid of that. Minus h squared, that's the next biggest. And then we have minus 8h minus 2h. Now I just need to combine. I have 3h cubed minus h squared. Now, just I did that fast, but when I have 5h cubed minus 2h cubed, I'm only concerned with the coefficients out in front. I just do 5 minus 2, and then I keep the h to the third power. Minus h squared, there's no other h squared, so I leave him. Then I have negative 8h minus 2h. That gives me negative 10, because I'm worried about the numbers out in front. And then I keep the h. Now there's nothing else to do here. There's no other like terms, so this is my final answer, and I need to type that into the Khan Academy. So 3h cubed there. And then I have minus h squared minus h squared. Then I have minus 10h. Minus 10h. Check my answer. Good to go. Next question. Okay, let's do this one a little bit more clearly now. We have a plus out inside the parentheses, so we're ready to combine terms. You don't even have to rewrite it, really. You can just look for like terms, and I like to differentiate by different styles of line underneath the problem. So I have a squiggly line underneath the k's. There's another k there. Notice how we have k to the third, but no other k to the thirds. I have a k squared, no other of those. And then I have a 1 by itself. I'm going to rewrite it with everything that's combined. Here I have negative 5 cubed. There's no other, or excuse me, k cubed. There's no other k cubes. Next is the squared. That's the next highest. This I actually have to combine. Negative 6k plus 5k gives me negative 1k, or just negative k. And then plus 1, there's no other numbers, no other constants. So negative 5k cubed. Negative 5k cubed. Minus 6k squared, minus 6, oops, forgot the minus. Minus 6k squared. This is like one of those fast forward opportunities on YouTube, by the way. Minus k, and then the plus 1. Minus k plus 1. Let's check that answer. All right, good to go. Let's do one more. That's all we have left anyway. Write an expanded form, very much the same as we had before. Okay, let's see if we can do this without the drawing pad. Because there's a plus, we don't have to worry about changing the 6b minus 6. Now, if there was a minus out in front of this parentheses, I do want to say that. If there was a minus sign, you would need to distribute the minus sign to both or all the terms inside and change it to the opposite sign. So that's something to keep in mind as you're approaching these problems. But since we don't, it's fine. So we have negative 4b cubed. There's no other 4b cubes, so we don't have to worry about any of those. There's no b squareds. Now b, we have a positive b and a 6b, so that's going to give us 7b. And then we have a negative 1 and a negative 6. That will give us negative 7. Let's check our answer. And there we go. there's our success summary. Hopefully you guys have the same result, and hope this was helpful. See you next time on Wes Explains Best.